Imagine a time when Earth was a frozen world, a time known as the Ice Age. This was a period of profound chill, where immense sheets of ice spread across continents, and sea levels plunged as water was locked up in glaciers. It was a time when the world as we know it was reshaped, with valleys carved and landscapes transformed by the relentless march of ice. But this ice age was not a single, unbroken stretch of frigid cold. It spanned over 2.5 million years, punctuated by warmer intervals called interglacials, when ice retreated and life reclaimed the land. These warmer periods would last for thousands of years before the cold returned once more. This cyclical dance of ice and warmth, of freeze and thaw, dominated the planet and its inhabitants. The Earth was a vastly different place during the Ice Age, setting the stage for a unique chapter in our planet's history. So what triggered this big freeze known as the Ice Age, you may wonder? The causes of the Ice Age are both fascinating and complex. Two significant factors played a crucial role: Milankovitch cycles and continental drift. Milankovitch cycles are named after Serbian scientist Milutin Milankovitch, who theorized that changes in Earth's orbit and tilt, which occur over tens of thousands of years, affect the amount of sunlight reaching the Earth, thus influencing climate. These cycles contributed to the onset of the Ice Age by causing long, icy winters and short, cool summers. On the other hand, continental drift, the slow movement of Earth's continents over millions of years, also had a significant impact. This movement changed the shape and position of the continents, affecting ocean currents and wind patterns, which in turn influenced global climate patterns. These natural phenomena set the stage for the Ice Age, a time of dramatic changes on our planet. In this frozen world, life found ways to thrive. Through remarkable adaptations, species not only survived but flourished in the harsh conditions of the Ice Age. It was a world ruled by creatures as fascinating as they were formidable. Consider the mammoth, a distant relative of today's elephants. Majestic, grand, and covered in a thick coat of fur, these giants were perfectly adapted to life in the frozen world. They sported long, curved tusks that served as handy tools for digging through snow to reach the vegetation below. Their hump of fat stored energy, enabling them to survive long, harsh winters. Then we had the saber-toothed cats. Despite the chilly environment, these predators thrived, thanks to their long, sharp canines and powerful muscles. They were the fearsome rulers of the Ice Age, hunting in packs and taking down prey much larger than themselves. And let's not forget the giant ground sloths. These enormous creatures, weighing up to several tons, were a far cry from the small tree-dwelling sloths we know today. They were built for survival, with strong claws to dig for roots and tubers, and a slow metabolism that allowed them to conserve energy. Such creatures existed in diverse environments, from vast snowy plains to dense, chilly forests. They hunted, foraged, and roamed, living out their lives in the shadow of massive ice sheets. They had to be tough, resilient, and resourceful. Their diets were as varied as the landscapes they inhabited, with some feasting on the meager vegetation that managed to grow, while others hunted fellow Ice Age inhabitants. This was a world where survival was a constant battle, but these creatures rose to the challenge. Their remarkable adaptations not only allowed them to survive, but also to thrive in this icy realm. They were the true kings and queens of this frozen world, embodying the raw, rugged beauty of life in the Ice Age. These Ice Age creatures were the kings and queens of survival in a frozen world. But with the Ice Age came mysterious disappearances. A deep chill hovers over the narrative as we delve into the perplexing enigma of Ice Age extinctions. This was a time when colossal creatures roamed the land, their presence as imposing as the ice that blanketed the Earth. Yet as the Ice Age waned, so too did these magnificent beasts. The mammoths, the saber-toothed cats, the giant ground sloths, these iconic megafauna simply vanished, their existence whittled down to fossilized remnants and enigmatic cave paintings. But what caused these abrupt extinctions? Was it the relentless advance of a changing climate, or perhaps the insatiable hunting prowess of early humans? The answer, dear listener, remains shrouded in mystery. Some scientists propose that as the world warmed, habitats changed too swiftly for these animals to adapt. Others argue that human hunters, with their advanced tools and strategic cunning, drove these creatures to extinction. And then there's the theory that these two factors worked in tandem. a deadly 1-2 punch of climate change and overhunting. The changing environment weakened the megafauna, making them easier prey for humans, leading to their ultimate downfall. Despite extensive research, we're still piecing together the puzzle of these mysterious extinctions. Each new discovery provides a fragment of understanding, a glimpse into the past that brings us one step closer to the truth. These extinctions mark the end of an era, bringing the curtain down on some of Earth's most iconic creatures. Humans, too, were part of this icy narrative. In the frigid world of the Ice Age, early humans found a way to not just exist, but to thrive. Far from being passive observers, they played an active part in this chilly chapter of history. During this period, the survival strategies of early humans were truly a testament to their resilience and ingenuity. Imagine, if you will, the early human clad in furs and huddled around a fire, fending off the biting cold. They learned to adapt to the harsh Ice Age conditions by mastering the art of hunting large Ice Age mammals. Mammoths, woolly rhinos, and other huge creatures became their sources of food, clothing, and even shelter. But the Ice Age humans were not just about survival, they were creators, artists even. This is evident in the cave art they left behind, a remarkable testament to their creative spirit. These paintings, found in caves across Europe, depict a wide range of Ice Age animals, from mammoths to horses. These are not just mere scribbles on the wall, they are intricate and detailed, showing a deep understanding and appreciation of the world around them. So while the Ice Age might have been a time of extreme cold and massive ice sheets, for early humans it was also a time of adaptation, innovation, and artistic expression. Despite the harsh conditions, early humans not only survived but left their mark with remarkable creations. Eventually, the Big Freeze began to thaw. The end of the Ice Age didn't come overnight, but rather over thousands of years. The colossal glaciers that once blanketed vast stretches of the planet started to retreat, surrendering to the slow but relentless onslaught of rising temperatures. This retreat of the ice was no small matter. It was a colossal transformation that reshaped the face of our planet. As the ice sheets melted, they released vast amounts of water into the world's oceans. This caused sea levels to rise dramatically, flooding coastal areas and creating the continental shelves we see today. But the changes weren't limited to the oceans. The retreat of the ice also altered landscapes, carving out features like the Great Lakes and the fjords of Norway. It was a time of significant upheaval, with entire ecosystems shifting and adapting to the warmer climate. The climate changes brought about by the end of the Ice Age had profound impacts on life on Earth. Many of the iconic Ice Age creatures, like the woolly mammoth and the saber-toothed cat, were unable to adapt to the rapidly changing conditions. Their habitats dwindled, their food sources changed, and eventually they faded into extinction. Yet other species thrived in this new world, evolving and adapting to fill the niches left vacant by the Ice Age giants. The Great Meltdown marked the end of the Ice Age, leading to the world we know today. The Ice Age may be over, but its impact endures. This frosty epoch left an indelible imprint on our planet, shaping its climate, geography, and even the path of evolution. The colossal glaciers that once covered vast expanses of the Earth sculpted our landscapes, creating fjords, valleys, and the Great Lakes. Their retreat left behind rich, fertile soil that now feeds nations. The Ice Age also dictated the course of life's evolution. The unique challenges of this frosty world necessitated survival strategies that led to remarkable adaptations in species. Some of these adaptations, like the thick fur of polar bears or the hump of a camel storing fat, are still seen in species that exist today. This icy era also acted as a catalyst for human innovation. Faced with harsh conditions, early humans developed tools, clothing, and even art, setting the stage for civilization as we know it. The Ice Age not only shaped our planet, but also the course of life on Earth. The Ice Age, a time of extreme cold and massive ice sheets, remains a fascinating chapter in Earth's history. This chilling era, caused by Milankovitch cycles and continental drift, transformed our planet and its inhabitants. Animals adapted impressively to life in the frozen world, while humans created their first masterpieces. Mysterious extinctions marked the end of megafauna, leading us into the age of humans. As we continue to explore the mysteries of our planet, the Ice Age remains a fascinating era that continues to captivate our imagination.